it's crazy how small-minded people try to hold you back and hold you down and put you down and do whatever they can to keep you from just trying to do more than them. I started really noticing this when I was teaching. I was always getting complaints from the principal like, hey, like, fucking kids are bullying other kids out there and you're not doing anything. I'm like, well, I don't know what you're talking about, blah, 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 blah. And then so I started paying more attention to what the kids were saying to each other, and it always just seemed to go back to this concept of someone being a tryhard. And I would always think, like, man, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I worked at a private school, so the majority of those kids were there because their parents had literally tried hard, or they had inherited money from their grandparents that had tried hard, and they were just the generation of kids that probably will go on to fuck it up for their family because they have been babied their entire lives and are scared to try hard or put themselves out there because they're scared of what their peers and what the internet people that they don't even know think about them. And so I would always tell the kids, like, fucking Michael Jordan, like, is he a tryhard because he won 6 championships and 6 tries and widely considered by so many to be the greatest? Like, he's even being brought up right now because of this documentary that, he would average 60 points in today's league, and that kind of thought is absurd. But I mean, people are free to think what they want, but that's that thought is, oh, well, he's successful, like, he's not a tryhard, he's just successful. But someone that's not successful is just trying hard. Like, that whole theory to me and that thought process just very weak and freaking weak-minded and just disgusting. So this just goes out to the people out there that are busting their ass, trying hard, and maybe not seeing the success or having the success they want. You got to just embrace the suck, embrace this downtime when it's hard and you feel like it's lost hope. That's what makes being successful. The beautiful, like, high moments are when it sucks. I don't know if there's ever been a high like I don't know if I've ever had a high like the first time I won nationals. Just that year, all those years of hard work and people doubting me and laughing at my dreams. Like, oh, you were a small kid in high school. When I first got to college, I made myself look like a fucking asshole because I said, like, I'm going to be a 4-time national champ. And after my first wrestle off, after the wrestle off, it seemed like it was going well. And then the first tournament rolled around, and I lost to a kid I'd beaten in a wrestle off a week before. And I started the year 1-2, and then I went 2-4, and then 3-6. And it was just like, oh my God, I've lost more matches in one weekend than I lost in a year of high school wrestling. And it was just like, holy shit, this is such a crazy feeling that I haven't felt in a long time. And had I listened to those critics say, your dreams are so far out of reach that all you are is talk, then I would have probably quit. I would have gone home and I wouldn't have succeeded. But it was that drive, it was that fire that those people lit in my stomach, saying, like, you can't do it. No one's ever done it here. Like, it's a new program. You don't have the tools around you. You don't have these things. You're not good enough. You're too small. And it was that really motivated me and helped me get through those long practices, all those hard times when I was second guessing myself, when I was struggling in class, when I was struggling making weight. It was all that went into that moment in 2014. And even then, when I was at the height of my wrestling career, when I've never felt better, when conditioning, when everything was clicking for me, I had a coach tell me, like, oh, no, you're not going to be a 49 pounder. You're too small. You're going to be our 41 pounder. And because I was taking a semester off because I was out of eligibility, I told him, like, pretty much go fuck yourself. I'm going to wrestle 49s while I'm out. And he said, well, when you're not successful, you can be our 41 pounder when you're back next semester. And then I went on to win 27 straight matches at 149 and even shut up someone that was supposed to be in my corner. And it really shows, like, someone that's in your corner, like, they might not always have your best intentions. So many people want to dictate and make it seem like it was their work, their doing, like you only made it because of them. And had he told me, like, oh yeah, you got to go 41 and I'm successful, then he can look back and be like, well, you wouldn't have won it at 49s when I did it my way. And I had the backing from my head coach, and I was lucky to have the backing around me from my teammates and other people. But it was hard when someone that you respected and you were, like, you looked up to and thought had your best interests was telling you, like, nah, your dreams of doing that aren't realistic. You can't do it. And that's when you really got to dig deep and just go be you. So that whole theory of try hard is stupid. Like, for instance, today sucked. It's 103 degrees here in Phoenix. I got off work around 3. I got home at 4-ish, and it's fucking cooking outside. And I've been lazy the last couple mornings and not getting up and going running. And I said today, like, I'm gonna go do something. I'm gonna essentially punish myself because I haven't been getting up, and I'm gonna run in 105 degree weather or 103 degree weather where it literally feels like I'm freaking in a sauna. And though that's just building that calluses in my mind to help me when I don't want to do things and when I'm quitting, because recently I've done a lot of quitting, and it's fucking scary because quitting is a habit. Like E.T. Johnson said, like, someday your friends and family or your kids are going to need you, and if all you've done your entire life is quit, then when it gets hard and freaking you need to nut up and you need to get through something, you're not going to have that thick skin, that mental toughness, or that wherewithal to just push through and know, like, on the other side of this, it's going to be okay. You're just going to quit and you're going to let everyone else down around you. And that is essentially what I've been doing since I quit my job in New Orleans and moved out to Phoenix. As I got scared, I ran out of money, and I still pursued my dreams, but not like I should have. And that essentially ended when this coronavirus hit. That's when I started realizing is, man, fucking people can dictate my success right now because I'm allowing it. And if I don't stand up for myself, no one else is. No one's gonna help me when things go crumbling. You gotta do it yourself, and you gotta have a strong team around you to support you. But at the end of the day, like, you gotta do that work. You gotta put yourself out there. You gotta make those dreams happen, because freaking my dream isn't my mom's dream, and my dream isn't my brother's dream or my girlfriend's dream or my best friend's dream. Like, they all have their own dreams, and I'm here to support them. But if you don't focus on your own dreams, no one's going to. So you need to go out there and you need to kick down doors, and you need to do whatever it takes to get there. Take out that loan and put yourself in such a bind that the only option you have is to succeed. Or friggin' like Elon Musk was doing. He lived in his first office space, so he didn't have to pay for an apartment, so he can invest all his time in his companies. And now look at what that man's doing. Like, 7 days a week he's grinding and just getting after it. And that kind of shit is so inspirational that it could just be something so small that you see or read. But remember that there's no such thing as a try hard. There's people that are and aren't successful, and it all comes down to themselves. I would never criticize someone for their dream. If they want to be whatever, go for it, do it, be you. But freaking, I'm not going to let you tell me I can or can't do something. That's not going to happen. So I hope that this reaches someone that's struggling right now and is maybe poo-pooing it because life's difficult and life's not fair right now because I can't go somewhere, or I can't hang out with my friends, I can't go to my favorite restaurant. Like, fucking life doesn't suck right now. It's a beautiful thing. Life would suck if you were on your deathbed hooked up as a vegetable. But as long as you're breathing and your eyes are open and you can function and you can move, friggin' the world is yours to have. You just got to go get it. And sitting around doing nothing and crying about it isn't getting it done. So friggin' just like anybody that this reaches, like I am that person. I'm scared to death that I'm gonna fucking fail, but that fear is what's gonna motivate me to prove everyone that said like, oh, he's stupid for quitting his job here. It is easy. It's a constant paycheck, and even when this all hit and I wasn't receiving a paycheck and I got laid off and I didn't know if I was gonna get money, and friggin' I got denied from unemployment, and I didn't know, like, fuck, am I gonna lose this apartment that I just moved into? Am I gonna figure something out? And so I pivoted. I friggin' tried to do something. I'm still working on it, and at the moment I'm making ends meet and freaking hustling and grinding and getting the work done, and I'm not gonna allow someone to get held back. So just like if you're struggling out there and you need motivation or you need someone to talk to, just to say like, hey, like, friggin' I'm struggling too. Like, I'll be that accountability buddy. I'll help whoever needs help, but I'm done putting my dreams and my goals of seeing the world and helping kids with wrestling and building a club that I can call my own and just not have to worry about people, not have to worry about state regulation and rules, so I can help kids. Like, I'm tired of that. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going all in on this, and I'm here to freaking bounce ideas off of. But if you're gonna call me, if you're gonna message me and tell me how bad your life is, I'm just gonna fucking ignore you, because I ain't got no time for negativity and quit. Like I said, that shit's a habit, and I'm killing that habit today. So if you lasted the 12 minutes and 30 seconds of this stupid fucking video of rambling and you got something from it, thank you for listening. And if you need me, like, I'm here. But freaking hopefully you're quitting that habit, or putting yourself in a better position to be a better you. Have a great day. Adios.